So we want to debunk this communication from the SDOs of littoral regions saying that Ambazonian freedom fighters shall be crossing the border. That shall never happen, and we say we are not ready for that.
Suite à des informations recoupées et jugées fiables,
following corroborated and reliable information, authorities and the public have been informed that individuals identified as belonging to the separatist group known as the Amba Boys are currently in the city of Douala, particularly in the Bonaberry area, and have reportedly infiltrated the vicinity of the Yabasi military camp in connection with the planned general strike from Monday to Wednesday. This conduct constitutes a deliberate attempt to disrupt public order and threaten the safety of citizens. The government and the defense and security forces declare that they will adopt a zero-tolerance policy in this regard. Anyone found guilty of organizing, leading, or participating in actions aimed at disturbing public peace will be sought, arrested, and brought to justice in accordance with the laws in force. Security forces have been placed on high alert and are implementing enhanced operational measures to ensure the protection of the population and infrastructure, neutralize any attempt to disrupt public order, identify and apprehend the perpetrators and accomplices of these actions. It is important to remember that any act of violence or intimidation will result in criminal prosecution and will lead to the full force of the law. The public is urged to 1. Remain vigilant and not give in to panic. 2. Immediately report any suspicious behavior or movement to the security services. 3. Cooperate fully with law enforcement to facilitate ongoing operations. Done in Douala, November 1, 2025. The Regional Delegate of National Coastal Security, PI, Ondwa Ongono Hervé Marie, Divisional Commissioner.
Ongono Hervé Marie, commissaire divisionnaire.
Fellow Ambazonians, fellow people of Southern Cameroon, listening and reading from a communication from the SDOs of littoral regions, the Ground Zero Generals and Commanders House of Southern Cameroon Freedom Fighters have decided that I come out with this communication. All international bodies must be copied. We, the freedom fighters of Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia, have not decided, and no freedom fighter will be crossing the boundary as the SDOs of Littoral and the Western region says that the freedom fighters of Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia, shall be crossing the boundary to attack. We are not crossing the boundaries, so says the freedom fighters of Southern Cameroon. So say the Ambazonian freedom fighters. We are not crossing the borders. We have our sovereignty, we have our territory, we have our flag, we have our anthem, and we respect it. Some people call us rebels. It doesn't concern us. It doesn't concern the freedom fighters of Southern Cameroon. We are not going to engage into any turmoil in La République du Cameroon. We are Southern Cameroonians. The United Nations voted for our sovereignty, and we want to uphold it, and we are upholding it by our might. So we want to debunk this communication from the SDOs of littoral regions saying that Ambazonian freedom fighters shall be crossing the border. That shall never happen, and we say we are not ready for that. Our people have suffered a lot. More than 60,000 people murdered. More than 200,000 people in the refugee camps. And the displaced person, we cannot talk about it because much has still been displaced now. So the sovereign and the bitter truth is that we are not going to cross border. We are a sovereign state, and we are fighting for the sovereign state of Southern Cameroon. We are fighting for the sovereign state of Southern Cameroon. So says the freedom fighters of Southern Cameroon. We don't care the names you call us, Ambazonian terrorists or whatever, we don't care the name. But what I tell you now is what the freedom fighters of Southern Cameroon say, that we don't want La Republique occupiers. We want our prisoners of conscience to be released. We want all those others to be given back to us, and we want a dialogue that shall be addressed from the root cause. That is what we are fighting for. And anything that is happening in La Republic of Cameroon is not our concern. And so says the freedom fighters, and so I declare to you. Long live the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. Long live humanity. Thank you very much.